It's called the Gentleman of the Garage, and it's
Gentleman of
called
the Garage.
Michigan National Championships.
Props.
We gonna keep on. When I say chips, I mean
Gotta get props.
We gonna keep on doing this.
They beat 'em
This is
up.
what we do. I might be the happiest I've ever been in sports. Since I love sports.
Terrible.
He was a teenager last time they won, so he don't know how to act right now.
Kinda. No, he was a
I was a grown man.
Same thing. I mean,
Kinda.
But it wasn't a real win for me. So
No.
we had to split it.
Yeah, that's some girl stuff.
This is what we did. What we had to do. We made your man retire. We'll talk about that later. he retired after we beat him.
Come on, man. He went into overtime. Bad. Listen,
However we get it,
Michigan. Go. Oh, shout out to.
That's gonna be his last. Saban's last loss to Michigan.
But it was an overtime loss, and it's time to go. This man been coaching for 40 years. It's time to go. Go home, play some golf. He can come out there with us this summer.
Hey man, when he was in
It's a
Cleveland,
wrap.
when they had all them coaches that end up going pro right before the Browns left, they just talking about the 2013 Washington Redskins.
Yeah.
All them coaches became head coaches. They ended up all of them in the playoffs or something. I'm like, oh man, it was all on the staff together.
One successful.
Yeah, but I mean, they still,
Yeah,
that's a heck of a treat.
they all got jobs.
Yeah.
They wouldn't end up being successful in that run, but they moved.
We could get into that. I'll rewatch that story when I see a group of black coaches on a 5-11 team that all end up getting head coaching jobs. That's still wild to me. You got McVay is doing his thing.
Yeah.
The other one's the jury. Who else is there?
Miami coach.
Jury is out. They were 10-6 before they hired him. Haven't seen anything different.
He ain't dropping off, but that means he's a standard though.
Right, he's holding.
But 10-6 is a good
10 and
standard though.
Now
So
10-6 was the year after they were losing on. Remember, the coach sued them for losing on purpose.
Yeah.
He's got the full support and is not taking them any higher.
Yeah.
but he's innovative with all that speed. I gotta give him some of that.
He scores a whopping 14 points
Some people-
with all that speed.
Big 14 reasons.
Yeah, they fucked him over, man.
14.
A lot of over.
Hey, but look, all that really makes a difference about that is that Michigan won the championship.
It is.
See, and through all that was the beginning of the conversation. Michigan is national champ.
Yeah.
I had to take. I know you're a Penn State cat, but I had to take this old State abuse when they was losing in a row in a row. It was horrible.
Who was saying what? What were some of the things they were saying to you?
I don't want to get to it. It hurts my heart. So that's why
You vindicated now, so it can't hurt that much.
Cheers.
Are you brought it
I
up?
was probably vindicated when we won the first time, and then definitely the second time. But it didn't mean nothing without the national champ. We came all the way back. We didn't just beat y'all. We got to beat Alabama. Thank you. Hey, I know some other people might supposed to be in there, but thank you for giving us Alabama and made it real special. And then they gave us some cat from Indiana that we was mad that they beat us when we were sorry. So we had to take on him, man. Beat him up.
He did his thing though. I think he's the real deal in the pros.
His draft stock dropped though because he missed a lot.
I don't know. Because we'll see. We'll see. I like what I saw. His accuracy is there.
Except for Monday.
There were some of them routes that could have been different.
Okay, you can't just throw him on the bus for one game.
Yeah,
but when he missed the All-American, man, when he was butt naked.
But he's the most important game though.
He just missed him.
So that has to do with psyche.
No pressure, just missed him. I'm like, hold on, man, it's Baker Mayfield stuff.
But I wish he would have ran that, flatten that, widen that out.
He was butt naked. You could have just.
He could have put it on him, but
you could have lofted it, and then wherever way he go, he's still butt naked. That's what I'm saying.
That's exactly what he thought he was going to do.
He thought
because he was wide open. He's like, look at all this space. He's going to widen out. I'm going to put him right there so he can run.
Right.
So but he kept on running straight even though he had all that sideline. Yeah, I got
he was tripping because the Michigan DB went this way. He got past first, but like, oh, I'm right here.
Yeah.
And it wasn't 100% because the route is off. Like, I'm right here, throw right now.
That happened 2 more times. He caught him one more time one time and shit.
Yeah.
The DB kept on. It was a lot of slip run stuff going on outside.
Yeah.
And we got away with it.
But yeah, I'm still,
Michigan.
Put it like this: I've seen the other quarterbacks that they're mentioning do a lot worse. With a lot less.
Oh yeah.
And shout out to number 55, that left tackle for Washington. That dude has amazing feet.
Hey,
The time was there, and that's the one thing I'll give you about Penix. They did have a little. He had time.
He did.
He had time.
Yeah, way more time
in the
than
NFL,
Alabama.
That's all. That's as much as you get.
I seen the opposite. They was voted the best offensive line in the country, whatever award that is, the Broyles Award or whatever it is. And them 4 linemen, they was doing what Ohio State did to Miami back in 2002. 4 linemen was in the backfield, just in the backfield. I'm in the backfield right now, make a decision.
That's
what I saw.
did good, but I see what you
The
did.
tackle, I know, the one with the half shirt.
Okay, what it was the first and 10, they passed all every down. First and 10, second and whatever, they had time because they didn't know if they were gonna run or pass. But as soon as they was when they got a penalty and it was 2nd and 15, they teed off.
And it was just 4. Yeah, they was just bring 4. That's how you really get down.
But when your front 4 knows their pass rushing, you don't need to bring more.
Right.
Because they not looking for anything but the quarterback.
Yeah, that was the advantage that we didn't have to blitz.
The running back was hurt too.
Yeah.
I don't think he should have played Johnson.
Because he didn't play. Yeah.
He was nice 2 weeks ago.
Because he wasn't bursting through the holes. The holes closed so fast. He needed to burst through to make some big plays. Then they tackled him every time.
Yeah.
The first person. It wasn't even the second person.
No extra yards, no nothing.
Yeah, so that hurt Penix a little bit too.
Yeah.
It's a whole other conversation why people, I don't know why people act like running back isn't important.
Oh, it's important to see. Because what usually will happen is that they'll pass, and then the running back will bust out for a 17-yard run. It's like, and then change them up, and then maybe another 8. Oh, now we got to stop this. Then I can pass.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like, it was a whole lot of stuff that he was missing. So it made it easy for Michigan to tee off fake blitz. Because he was over there watching people. The fake blitz get back in the zone coverage.
They did a good job, though. Shout out. We breaking down what Washington didn't do and maybe some bad calls, but Michigan did their thing.
They did. They beat them up. Man.
Let's not forget that they did.
They did beat them up.
Yeah. So shout out to.
It might have been worse if they didn't choose the punt. I mean, if they had chose the punt instead of go forward on that 4th and gave them right there at the 50, and they scored that touchdown. If they had punted and made them go 90. It might have been real crazy, even more crazy, because that momentum shift all the way when they scored on that one. It seemed like they were still in the game, but they wasn't.
Right.
And all this college football get down to the last game, and the game was almost over. I look at my notes. I'm like, man, Washington has been horrible. It's been running the whole year. I should have put all the prop bets for Michigan running. And I'm like, why not? What was I even thinking about? They've been poor against the run all year. If you poor against the run in the Pac-12, when Michigan get a hold of you, anybody from Big Ten, Iowa would have ran through them. You know what I'm saying? They were a little winky running game. But yeah, they was gashing them, man. Number 7, what's his name? Edwards.
Number 7.
He did what he did to Wild State
all year. I've been waiting for him to do something sweet. I thought he was gonna bust out it. He was average. And then he showed up right now, perfect timing.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns was touchdowns in flag football. Like
his 2 touchdowns was the number they reached.
Yeah,
and they never got past 17.
Yep.
It was 13. True. So
I mean, his vision, the way he played the blocks on those runs.
Yeah,
like,
both went there like,
he's going to go left and he see the big hole.
Yeah.
I gotta hit that hole.
Go
ahead. What number 7 for what the running back for Washington could have done if his foot wasn't.
Yep. So shout out, big win for Michigan. Like I said, I bigged up their alumni fans, their real fans, I should say, and all of the coaches, players, everybody.
They ain't from there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got enough. Michigan don't have D1 players.
I was supposed to go to school there, man, but I did what I did.
You can still go there.
I did what I did. I still could, but I
tuition is up.
I did what I did. And they're still my favorite team, no matter what school how much I do. That's my man's man.
Newsflash. It's gonna be -5 in Kansas City.
feeling like -12.
That's ridiculous. If it's -5, it's -5. I don't need it to feel like it can't feel any worse.
That wind chill.
Yeah. 12 might not. 12 might.
Like, I was good
the
at
Hawk
5.
comes 12.
Yeah, I was good at 5. Now
If
it's
it's
12.
at 5, that means the Hawk came.
Hawk.
And that 12 feel like 25. That's
Right. It's unbearable. That's what the temperature should say. But it's gonna be cold Saturday.
It made it so
this
cold
weekend.
that it don't make no difference that Miami coming because the KC can't play in that either. They're like, I thought it was gonna be 10.
And the thing people forget is this not this week because it's cold, it's not cold yet, but a lot of times the home team you dealing with that cold every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Whereas the visitors, we just got here. I know it's
Right.
cold, but
Yeah, that is something.
it's psychologically we
Yeah.
just getting up to play in the cold versus
Yeah.
a team that's
Always there.
it's been cold for 3 weeks and you just tired of it.
They don't even practice outside when it's that cold.
Exactly.
So they come in, they in the ballroom,
Right.
and they hit that cold, boom. Right when game time comes, and that's where it comes in.
That's like disadvantage both teams when it's that cold.
But in -2, hopefully that's you can get frostbite.
It's a cold
for real.
snap, man. Because what was it right now? Like 40? 30 something?
30, it's in the
30
30s
here.
yeah.
Mine too, man. Everything out the ground, everything in ice. It's gonna, if it freezes up, it's still wet outside. It's a wrap.
Your sweat, you don't really sweat at all. You ever ran in this? You don't really sweat. It's like you feel like and nothing comes. It's crazy.
They should cancel it. But they won't. This is
There
why-
are some degrees that they will cancel.
Hey,
If they ain't canceled,
But they won't
Cincinnati,
cancel. They won't cancel because they on that Green Bay. It's way beyond Green Bay famous, John.
Yeah.
Until some white woman complain.
Yeah.
They play. How dare you have my son?
Right.
Your son is the 53rd dude on the team. How dare you have my son out play out there in -10 degrees? I'm suing you. And you know how the NFL, they won't lose no money. They'll be like, all right, anything under 0, hey, we're not playing.
He can quit. You know, he can do
He can
another
resign,
job.
right?
He
don't have to play.
You know,
he's 53rd.
He chose to come out for football. You know what
In
I'm
fact,
saying?
next time he can stay out with you in Washington.
Yeah,
How about
yeah,
that?
yeah, how about
and
that?
he won't get next year's salary.
No
either.
salary, no nothing.
Right.
what are some famous cold games where warm weather teams came in and won?
I'll
Like,
tell
I can
you.
think about.
That's tough.
I'll tell you one.
Go ahead.
And we can look up the temperature just because it's prevalent. We got New Vegas background right here. I met this girl from Canada, and the second night after or whatever, I go out to leave the room. She's like, "Who's playing? Where you about to?" I said, "San Diego is going to Cincinnati." You know what I'm saying? San Diego had just backed into the playoffs. Cincinnati. She's like, "You better take San Diego." I'm like, and she threatened me like, "If you don't take San Diego, da 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 da," and they won. They won like 27-10 too. So
This was like 10 years ago. You know.
yeah, this is like 2000. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
What
was
was the temperature though?
That's what I'm saying. That was a warm weather team
Kentucky.
going to Cincinnati. It wasn't no record
Yeah.
cold like it was when San Diego went in '82.
Yeah,
And
that's
that
what
81
you're talking about. The
That
82.
81
Like,
AFC championship.
that was cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's what you're talking
Cincy won. But yeah, the Raiders when they won in Cleveland in '80. But do you consider Oakland a warm
Yeah.
weather?
They in California.
no.
That's not like Southern California.
They're not gonna snow.
Nah,
if it ain't gonna snow,
No,
if it ain't
they
gonna
get
ever snow,
They got snow
They
before.
get a little bit.
Yeah, they get snow
cold.
there.
that's one of them. That's one.
But
of
it's
them.
40 degrees like every day of the year. No disrespect to the Bay Area.
Geographically,
It's colder every day on that road.
geographically,
And it
Oakland,
snows sometimes.
Oakland and San Francisco is the same latitude as Columbus. So
It snows.
I
It
understand
snows
that.
like DC snows though.
Yeah, and now
Not snow like we snow.
they don't
I didn't
get
know
the
DC
weather
didn't get
change.
snow. We went out there that time. That's crazy.
DC gets that when it disappears the same day though.
Yeah.
But they shut down everything.
Eli's
Didn't-
Giants when they beat.
That's a war. That's cold weather. Cold weather.
Yeah, that's true. Atlanta when Michael Vick and them went to Green Bay.
Them
Yeah.
and
They did win that game with-
Oh, we
with
forgot
it-
Tampa Bay when they won at Philly.
At Philly.
That was their first
that
game.
First one winning below
But
35.
40, yeah, 35, whatever.
Did Jacksonville go to Green Bay too and win? Nah, sorry, that's on another conference. Jacksonville went to Pittsburgh, but they lost.
They went to Pittsburgh and won.
They won
In 2007 season.
No, was that 7? Was that
In
7?
2017, it wasn't that cold.
Oh,
But that
okay.
2017, that 2007 game, it was cold.
Okay.
And Jackson, yeah. So it's happened. We've come up with examples throughout the years. We went back to the 70s and beyond.
And you know what's crazy about that? The history of that is so short because it's not that many warm weather teams, period. And a couple of them got domes, like Houston. You know what I'm saying?
And going back,
New Orleans,
it wasn't
exactly.
Yeah,
They wouldn't even
have them.
Yeah, so it's crazy. You know, when you think about it.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. But let's go, man. We figured out Michigan was the best team in the world. Let's continue with guess who is retiring, man.
Nick Saban.
Nick Saban is retiring from coaching, man.
And it's hot off the presses. It is. What time is it locally? 6 o'clock.
Yes.
5:54 locally.
Eastern,
I think that
EST.
Eastern time. I think that news came out within the hour. Within the hour.
What's your thoughts on that, man?
Good for him, man. He had a great Hall of Fame career coaching, college-wise. I mean, the dude won in LSU. He was decent at Michigan State, won at LSU, went to Alabama, built a dynasty, a legacy. You walk out whenever you want to.
And
better than Woody Hayes or
Number one
Bear
legend.
Bryant.
Number one legend in college coaching right now, right? Ever.
Maybe
so far.
ever.
Yeah,
Nick
so far,
Saban
yeah.
could be
Yeah.
best of all time.
Best of all time.
I'm gonna shout out some random cats I seen on the shuttle bus in Vegas. It was about 4 or 5. You know, it was obviously bigger than everybody else. And I'm joking with them. You know, we're gonna whoop. They was chill. I was like, what team y'all play for? You know, it's not. And they said they played for Louisiana. I don't know if it was Lafayette or the University of Louisiana. But we was on that team that beat Nick Saban his first year. Cause Nick Saban's first year, I think he was like 500. Cause he had all the scrubs from Schuler's era or whatever, and they started building this thing. So shout out, he built it up. But they was like, yeah, we went to Alabama and beat them. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I remember that. Cause Alabama went downhill. They went and got. I remember when they got Schuler. It was another coach that they supposed to have got, but some kind of way they got Schuler, and it was horrible. And then now, speaking of, when we talk about the Saban thing, how much you think NIL came into play with him retiring?
I got a good story about that.
That's what we hear.
It's all fake, but that's
what we hear.
That's what I think happened. I think some cats came in and they wanted some extra bread for playing for them. That usually would be like, this is Alabama, I love, and they probably came in like, look, man. Yeah, I just got this call.
Right.
They give me an extra $100,000, man.
That's that. They won't even report that.
And he went back and he called his wife like, man, I can't do this no more.
They wilding out.
Before it was like, I can get the 1, 2, and 3 at the defensive tackle, 1, 2, 3 at the end, 1, 2. You know what I'm saying?
And they was happy to go to practice every day.
7 number 1 receivers.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. They was happy to go to practice every day all year. And my time was next year. You know
Now
what
they
I'm
over
saying?
here asking for bread. So
Now they ask for bread.
So that's like, to him, it's foreign.
Right.
You know, because he can't adapt like that. He ain't the one to adapt. He don't want to say, who gonna adapt when you're the best? He know he the best. You don't be like, okay, now I'm gonna adapt. He's like, man, listen, you should be happy that you're at Alabama. And they were like, I am, but for 305, 505, just give me 5,000 more than Colorado offered.
Yeah, that's the new thing.
And he was like, I'm out, cuz.
And the other major powers are gonna have to
You
adapt
can't
on
coach
that.
with it, get out, because it was idiotic for coaches to make $3, $4, $8 million and these players get nothing.
Nothing.
So now if all of a sudden you feel some kind of way because they're getting something for their blood, sweat, and tears, get out. I'm not saying that's why he left, but if it is, get out.
Right.
You gotta remember
coaches.
this.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say you gotta remember, he in a situation where like even when Pete Carroll was winning, he in California, he like the number 1,035th celebrity. He like, I won a championship. He walk out. Hey, Brad Pitt walk by whatever. He like, oh man, get the hell out of my right.
Right.
Hey, in Alabama,
Nick Saban is.
he the dude.
The only one.
In the whole state.
The whole state. He
The
number
governor,
one.
everybody.
He gonna get his. So he don't understand
Yeah,
why
that's
you don't
crazy.
come and disrespect them talking about you need the extra bread.
he ain't
That's not how
from
you
there,
playing,
you know.
right? He
And he-
over there like, look, I'm a god over here,
Yeah.
and you trying to play me.
Yeah.
Well, they doing it. They doing them because not
No,
Nick
I'm not
Saban
saying it was wrong.
Right,
I'm
right.
saying from his point of view,
And you know what? You know what? He older, so he can understand that. But check this out. When he was at, now that's Bobby Petrino, but he went from Michigan State to LSU. I think he told LSU, I'm not going nowhere. Next thing you know, he's in Alabama. Okay? So all these coaches, the number one highest paid state employee, you know, state schools, but they got a 5-year contract. Oh, the Falcons want you to, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? They can leave whenever they want to. So now the players had that power. It used to be a point where a player couldn't, if you transferred, you had to sit out a year.
If you could.
If you could.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I don't, the COVID exemption is about to end next year because that'd be 5
That
years
was
removed.
wild.
But then you got 6-year cats.
a lot of cats.
years.
Penix took her.
Cats already playing in college.
You got an extra year. Actually, you know.
What, Bo Nix?
Yeah.
Bo Nix in the 6-year, right?
He's 23 though, yeah.
Yeah, because they said in the game, in the championship game, they said, I hate to call that. The Michigan game, the last time they played, they said when
Yeah,
Michigan.
he hate to say that. Yeah, I called you.
It is what it is.
Hey, hold on. My man's still over in the corner. If you didn't know, he didn't want to say nothing. He might be a little tired, but who the national championship? I couldn't even hear my own word. Who's the national?
Technically, Michigan is the national champion.
You sound like a Trump supporter. Hey, they up in there, but I think Old State is running the whole thing. It's really Old State, but
Ain't no, they beat
Michigan,
everybody.
man.
They beat everybody.
They played their game and they won.
Yeah, they played the game and they won. But
That's pretty good for them.
like when we was talking about with Michigan, they were saying in 2020 and 2020 they was like 2-4 or something. It was something crap. Like I forgot it was a short season.
Yeah, and
because they didn't play till like
State.
October. You know what I'm saying? And the Ohio State game, we can't play because we sick or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it was, they didn't play Ohio State in 2020.
Yeah, we didn't.
Ohio State ended up going to the championship game playing against Alabama, and Ohio State had like 3 backup offensive linemen, and they got drilled with Mac Jones and them. But with that being said, the next domino to fall is Dabo Swinney at Clemson, the major power, because he was so against, because he played ball at Alabama. So he
Right.
got that Bear Bryant mentality. He can't see, you come in NIL, no, you can't. You got a scholarship. You're gonna play football. You're gonna do this. Like, oh man, we ain't gonna do that everywhere else. But they paying that over here. They playing woo. He wasn't with it. But he finally said after that last bowl, the little BS bowl game there, yeah, we're gonna do the NIL. I'm gonna embrace it. This and that.
He did that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It might be too
thought
late.
that Alabama coach is gonna retire because who they gonna get that job to?
He might go.
He might go.
See what I'm saying? When you give it to the cat,
alumni.
he been winning championship too at Clemson.
Now he's saying.
And now he can go to the
now
crib.
he's talking right. I'll
He
embrace
talking
the
right.
NIL.
There it
He talking
is.
right.
Wow,
He talking right.
wow.
He talking right.
That's a bubble up, right? And for him too. Because Alabama is the job of the South.
I'll tell you what.
The
man.
Southwest is Texas. The West is USC, no matter what. Oregon is starting to be the one too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Over the last 20
because
years,
that's
or so,
because
they
Nike.
crept up in there.
Nike has some
Nike
influence on that.
money. Oh,
But
that NIL Nike money has to be. Colorado will get
What
some
Nike was doing it before.
Colorado about to do so.
They about to
Yeah,
get some money
if
too.
they did, but they need a long standing for it to be the job.
They
you know
do.
what I
They're
mean?
gonna have to win this year at least.
Because right now you're in that region. If it's not big like USC, it's Utah. I think Coach of Utah would be the one because Utah actually be beating everybody around.
Yeah.
They just can't beat
The big
cats
boys.
like Alabama. You know what I'm saying all the time.
Yeah.
But they Utah is all them cats that used to go to Nebraska.
See,
Is that what
And
it
then
is?
started
See?
to go to Wisconsin. Those big
Big
boys that
boys.
used to go
That's
to.
how it went.
They
you can
went
just get a
from-
ball,
I wonder
get a
about
ball,
Nebraska,
get a
Nebraska
ball
did
to a nice
Nebraska
back,
to
5 yards.
Wisconsin.
Give
Yeah.
a yard, nice back, 5 yards. My average quarterback can hit a 10-yard down because he's wide open because these backs getting 5-10 yards every time you get the ball.
Linebackers are all nosy.
Yep. Yes,
Hitting them with the pop
sir.
pass.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And look, we on retirement of your boy Saaban. It looked like Pete Carroll got fired, but he
They said it was
he
an
stepping
amicable.
down.
It was an
He's
amicable
stepping
separation.
down, so it's another so-called retirement.
Amicable
He's still
separation.
going to work for the Seahawks, though, right?
He said that he's gonna be in the office as a
So
yeah.
I know we ain't
I
got no
think
passion.
that's good for him. Some of these people, man, it's time. It's time when it's time.
Well, look at this though. I know we ain't passionate about the subject, but you brought up USC when he was out there. He left to go to Seattle. Seattle wasn't that good
He left right on time too because
it was all kind of stuff coming down. He left. So they let coaches got their contracts do that stuff. So now the players can do what they want to do. I'm in the porter. Like we was talking about a couple weeks ago, we was talking about some Florida State being in the championship game, in the playoffs, because they won all their games. This and that. Well,
what'd you say? Hello.
y'all said that. Y'all see what happened there? They got the
He said
playoffs.
I said they should have been there.
Yeah, they should have been there.
You see what
I
happened
still
when they
think
got
they
there?
should have been there.
Now the whole thing is, should you judge? Back then we was talking about should you judge a potential playoff team based on, they got nobody left.
Hold up.
Now the NFL, you just stuck with it because it's a system in place. It's only 32 teams. In college, Division I is 133 teams. So when the committee does whatever they do, I'm not even trying to go on that. We're talking about Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll left. They had all that. They were doing all that sidelines, rap stars, and movie stars. Whoa. Once some sanctions start coming down, because Reggie Bush did what they could do legally down, I'm out of here.
What he paid?
You know what I'm saying? So when he got to Seattle wasn't no contender. He built that. Well, they built that.
They rebuilt it.
They rebuilt that.
But they were contenders before he got there.
They went to Super Bowl, but he was obviously
That was years before. You talking
About 5 or 6 years, yeah.
I don't know. It was like 4 or
It
5.
wasn't like a long.
But they were one of them cats that went to the Super Bowl when the Jaguars go to the Super Bowl. They wasn't a cat like, oh, we're scared. Even when they went to the Super Bowl, people, nobody was scared of Seattle.
Yeah, but I
they
mean,
wanted to
they
go
were-
up there and beat them up.
They were going to the
But
playoffs year in and year out.
You said they had a good roster.
Yeah, they had a
Maybe.
good run. They had a good run.
But the way he put together that defense
yeah.
was one of the coolest things ever. That's another joke.
Hey,
Hitting free agents and 7th round draft, 5th round draft picks.
Hitting on Rich Sherman.
Rich Sherman.
Nobody.
Cam Chancellor,
And
all them
Cam
cats they
Chancellor
drafted.
hit.
The cat
Brandon
from
Browner
Texas.
was what?
Brandon
a
Browner?
6'4".
The safety from Texas, little safety
Yeah,
from
they
Texas.
had big. That's another thing. Having a 6'3" and 6'4" cat at DB
At DB.
is unusual.
And they can lay the
you can't
hammer.
just throw over the cats. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because
both
most people
corners
are
was
5'11", 6.
The
They
only
can't
guy
run.
under 6 feet was Earl Little.
The only one.
Earl, yeah, and he was laying the hammer too.
And he
Only
was
one.
monster.
That is true. That
And
is
they was
true.
all hitting though.
That is true.
Hey, coaches need talent. They got Pete Carroll the talent he needed.
And so
He did do work with it though. Let me
yeah,
not
he
disrespect.
did. Yes, sir.
But they got him that talent.
And the lineage with that is when Russell Wilson was playing quarterback, they had a good defense, but when he broke containment, Lockett and they had another receiver, they would just go deep and he would hit them. But when he got to Denver, they didn't have that continuity. So he's never been a pocket passer. For sitting there, I'm gonna wait till the last minute. Like he wait, I'm out of here, but he would still make stuff happen. That didn't happen in Denver, and they killing him for it. They killing him for it. They killing him for it because the receivers in Denver is structural. I'm running 7 route. Where's the ball at, bruh? You know what I'm saying? I'm running a dig. Where's the ball at,
Well,
bruh?
see, that's his fault. That's not anybody else's fault. Because he's supposed to be with him. In
That
the
might be
summertime.
on John Elway though for getting them.
Well, it made
Because
sense.
just like you saw that, John Elway has TV.
Yeah, it made sense.
He knows.
Getting him made sense. Like the Browns getting Deshaun Watson. It made sense.
Because like you said, if his style doesn't fit with the receivers, and they didn't get new receivers, and John Elway could see everything you just mentioned.
I thought it would. Yeah, you're right. I thought it would translate. I don't want to speak hindsight.
But if you think it would translate,
yeah.
that's what. Same thing with the Browns. You thought, but at least Russell Wilson was playing football. He hadn't sat out of you.
Right, yeah. But don't make sense for Deshaun. I mean, you play quarterback
That
your whole
makes
life. Dude open, throw the ball.
That's true.
If you open the ball. If you open, throw the ball.
I love y'all, man.
Yeah, he did.
I love you, Browns fan, man.
If you open, throw the ball. If you're a running back, if there's a hole there, go there. then what? It's not hard.
Yeah, but when you
In baseball, if you're throwing strikes, hit the ball.
but free agency is one.
You're in the playoffs,
that-
right?
If you got a layup, make the layup. Well, I don't understand none of this.
Free agency is one of them things that most people that complain about free agents, the free agents are doing exactly what they did before they got there.
Right.
Deshaun
Because they the same
Watson
player.
He's
Yeah.
not playing. That's what he did in Houston.
Was he hurt in Houston?
He
got hurt
was hurt his
that time.
rookie year. Then he got mad and didn't play.
I remember that part.
2021.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, people get these free agents, like you said about Russell Wilson. And I don't think Russ did that bad this year. I don't think
No,
he
he
did
actually
that.
did good this year.
But I'm saying his style is
After
his style.
They chinked away.
When they
at
went on
his-
that run, he was playing the way he used to.
Yep.
And they chinked away at his
Armor.
your invincibility. I mean, you play football.
He played him at the end
You
when
might
they
die
said
at any time.
that was a power move that didn't need to be done.
That's because they're gonna trade him.
Yeah. Well, I don't know who's gonna get him, but let me get some of that 100 proof. We have a new sponsor today. It's 190 grain proof.
And the people looking at me as I took a sip.
Nobody said nothing about
see
you.
My cup is right there.
See, you're putting yourself out there, man.
All our viewers are probably
we
looking,
put this
saw
out
me
there,
put
man.
that cup down and didn't see me pick it back up.
Are you gonna Isaac me? You gonna do it for me? Okay.
Hey, Isaac was a great bartender. I used to like that
He
show.
should have got more.
Man, Love Boat
He should
is
have got more run, man.
Love Boat was underrated.
come on, man.
He should have got
It
more
was a
run,
good run.
man.
It was Love Boat. It was Love Boat and Fantasy
Fantasy
Island.
Island was enough. Hey, they
Boom,
got a
you
new
can sit
Fantasy
back and watch. I
Island.
can
You see the
watch.
movie?
The movie, and they have a new TV show.
Oh,
I told you.
The movie
My
was
sister
spooky.
writes on that job. I told you.
Yeah,
The movie
yeah.
was spooky.
Hey. Fantasy, I could watch that. I could watch them two back to back right now.
Hey, man, that formula was cold with the guest stars. From other TV shows.
That's what made Las Vegas good. You ever watch Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Cause you
Guest stars.
you can bring
come
and get
in.
people that's a cold venue where
They
you
need
can
to
bring people that
reboot
ain't
that
working
show.
when they yep.
We getting paid if they do.
Right.
We
They
gonna
need
go
to
in the
reboot the
office
hell
like
out that
Ice
joint.
Cube when he won that contract.
Cause you need a venue like going on a trip makes sense. Boom, Love Boat, guest star. Hey, 3 people in fantasy, you bring them on just like Fantasy Island brings people in. Mm-hmm. The boom. They just need another joint like that.
Yeah, they do. You got your mainstay, but it makes sense to bring.
So when people ain't working, hey, look, instead of what you want to keep on
Come
doing?
do a guest spot.
Yeah, come on, do a guest spot. Boom, boom, boom. Instead of being on what was it, the tic tac toe joke?
Yeah.
$1,000 pyramid and all that.
Yeah, instead of being on the game shows.
So what do y'all think about the playoffs?
Oh yeah, I'm about to
Are
bring
we
that up.
excited?
I know you
I don't
are,
know if
ain't
it's NFL time, but I'm.
It is. I was about to bring up your man's made it, man. Your man's made it.
That's what
How
they
did
do.
that
That's
happen?
incredible.
That's what they do.
That's incredible.
You've
Then
seen
your
it.
Talk your talk.
They're talking about firing your coach and all that was in. He made the play. And then he got a good draw, too. They favored about too
three of the
much.
last 4
They
years,
favored
he-
about 10.
3 of the last 4 years.
Y'all
he's
gonna
been
cover
in the
that 10
playoffs.
and y'all might be able to win now.
Yeah,
It's too bad that your boy hurt, though, because that would have helped the whole
that would
thing.
have helped a lot.
Who hurt?
T.J. Watt is out.
Oh, that's why it's 10 then.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. He
Tomlin,
out.
though. 3 of the last 4 years, going back to the summer of 2020. Every year since then, it's been they're gonna lose 10 plus games, and he's been in the playoffs 3 of those 4 years. It's just that everybody's
It's not
wanting
by
to shoot
accident,
it.
that's what
They
I'm
said
saying.
he couldn't coach when George Pickens didn't block on one play.
Yes, sir. They tried to.
They blamed
bury
it on him.
They said,
tried to
he's
bury
allowing it to happen. It's one play, and the guy wasn't going to score. And George Pickens went out 5 days later or 6 days later and had 4 catches for 195.
You,
Like-
hey,
like 5
you blame
touchdowns.
hey, you can't be a parent no more where everything a little kid does.
Yeah.
Young man, you a coach. You
His
can't
problem
control
was-
it. Ain't like I got the yo-yo and a joystick. He did what he
And
did.
pretty much what they were crucifying him or blaming him for is what he said.
Yes.
The
More
reason
so
why.
than what he did.
Yeah.
If you're a coach,
He
I'm
said it
not
out
worried
loud.
about what you say to
He
the
said it
media.
out
He
loud.
said it out
The
loud.
media tries to
These the players.
inflate how important press
Yes.
conferences are.
Yes.
You know,
It was
press
wrong though. He should have
conferences-
blocked, but yeah. I
Yeah,
felt
but
it.
the play was dead, And like I said,
He might have scored. He might have scored.
Maybe, but it didn't look like it. But you never.
They in the playoffs anyway, so
because of him, he had 4 for 195. 6 days after the press conference.
He did.
And it's stuff like that people come down on Tomlin for over the years. That it's like, all right, you making a nothing, and vice versa. The media loves some guys because they say the right things, but they don't do the right thing.
Right.
There's somebody named Dak. They love him because he says.
I got a question though about Dak.
What's the question?
If Dak, I don't know if Dak would have gotten a pass like I talked about Justin Herbert's pass before, and then Sunshine from Jacksonville.
Oh, right.
He gets a pass.
He has been getting a pass.
I mean, this year he's gotten a pass.
He was a golden boy. He was a golden boy for the day. He got the Clemson. He didn't play that good at the beginning of the Clemson. At the end, he did though.
At the end of last year.
And Clemson went to the playoffs.
No, I'm saying he didn't play good in the beginning when he first started.
In the pros.
And then boom, for Clemson. And then he revved up.
Oh yeah, his freshman year.
He revved up, but he was like, But they didn't say nothing. They was like, he's great.
But Dak would have had to answer questions if they went on the road and lost to a 5-11 team.
Oh my goodness!
He would have had to answer and missed all those throws.
Yeah.
That he was. Trevor Lawrence missed a lot of throws.
They said he was hurt though. They said he had
still.
Some kind
I'm
of
just saying he would have had to answer questions.
Yes.
If that was Dak Prescott. And I think Dak gets a lot of love anyway.
Let me ask you a question.
There's just levels.
He get a lot of focus because he's in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of focus.
And he's a black quarterback.
They playing this weekend too. We gonna pick them games, man.
Yeah, we gonna pick them games, but I'm excited for the playoffs. I think it's gonna be. I think the teams that got in played their way in. Right, you got a lot of complete teams.
Yeah.
You got the Browns who played 9 different quarterbacks each week.
They did. We picked them games on Friday.
We'll get into that physical
man.
football.
If we put Cat Williams in our title. Apparently, guaranteed at least $250,000.
This episode right here.
Overnight.
All we gotta do is say a couple things on Cat.
First of
all, I was gonna say bring it up anyway.
Shannon Sharp.
44 million
in 1 week.
Oh, but it was 30 something yesterday.
Yeah, it's got 47.
It's 44.
It's gonna be over.
It's number 2 already all time.
People take clips of his video and use it for theirs, $250,000. Because you got Cat Williams and the thing. So what I'm understanding, I haven't looked it up because I didn't want to go to the ins and the outs and the outs and the ins. But I guess he got a tour coming up. And they do all the little talk shows like for a tour, like people do for the movie coming out. A month for the movie, they start doing all the Jalen or whatever they was doing that. Man, Cats is taking clips of other people's shows and put them on their channel. 250,000 views. 2 days. So that name is hot on the streets right now, brother. He doing his thing. I learned more about him than I even wanted to know. I was like, oh, he from Ohio? Dave Chappelle from Ohio?
Ohio boy, man.
Harvey from Ohio? You from Ohio? You from Ohio?
You from Ohio?
You from Ohio? Are you Vegas or you from Ohio?
He from Ohio.
You from Ohio?
The little
girl from Vegas. Okay.
We just don't run a 4-3 like Cat Williams.
Hey,
sub 4-3. My bad.
My man said,
you saw him run that jump?
My man.
4-4-7 in the basketball.
That was 90 feet. You put it at a 5.93 in the morning. Like, God damn.
He said, I run a 4-3, a sub 4-3. Shannon was like, we got a mic sub. We got a mic. Are you talking about going over there to get talking about a sub? What kind of sub? He told me, sub what? Sub? You ain't doing no sub what? He's like, you know that country. Like,
that's
sub.
Fighting words to a
to an athlete.
Hall of Famer. Yeah. You don't tell no Hall of Famer.
You run no sub 4-3, man. Come on, man. No, stop that.
That's crazy.
He says
that made me mad too.
Yeah.
Like I still ridiculous.
Said we got a sub punch across the street. Is that what you talking about? You want something to eat?
So at this age, at 50 something, he can run.
I saw him running, man. He looked like he was moving.
He can move whatever he wants to. Sub 4-3 is elite.
Nah, I'm talking about moving like he was moving. He ran a 6. He ran a 6.
Well, I'm just saying.
But that's moving for
That's moving for a
55.
regular person. Yeah, you run a 5.5, you can run.
Oh.
Maybe that's not NFL speed.
In my day, I ran a sub 5'1".
Well, Cap would have smoked you. That's just FYI. He would have, because he
got
ran.
if he'd have been in the way, he got blowed up.
Cat would have smoked him. That's crazy.
Hey, big ups to Shannon Sharp though.
He didn't expect none of that because he had all the he had Harvey on there.
Yeah.
He had Cedric Entertainer on there. He had all the casting on there. Cat Williams come on there and he go viral.
People like America.
It's hard to go viral now. You know what I'm saying?
People like mess. That's why going back to what we were talking about, George Pickens, how they just took that one little thing and turned it into America likes mess, and that's why Cat Williams.
They do.
That's why reporters, Allen Iverson in the practice thing. No big deal.
Yeah.
But he just turned him into Black Joe Rogan though.
Yeah.
And so you know what's gonna happen. I mean, he gonna be doing that. I don't got time for no first. I don't got time for first take, my
First
dude.
take at all.
Nah.
I'll be on there.
ABC's like, I'll give you, yeah. If I can do it from the crib, then he's gonna
Say
be on
what
the
I
crib
wanna
the whole
say.
time. Because everybody gonna start going to him as long as he like don't
Got
say
a
nothing
free
outside of there.
Well, here's the math.
Boom.
Club Shay Shay is owned by Fox. I don't know if y'all knew that. Club Shay Shay is owned by Fox. So when he left Fox to go to ESPN, that was a big. I don't really get nobody's business, whatever. But that's just not his. It's corporately owned.
Disney
when,
Disney owns that part of Fox that he so ABC owns that part of Fox that he was on when they bought they transitioned. I mean they made a transaction.
Well, you know how Pat McAfee show it went from FanDuel to ESPN. So when Aaron Rodgers said what he had to say next day, McAfee over there making apologies and which he would have never did 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the parent company is real. You know what I mean? It's real. It's real.
He just wants to make money. They don't care about your
And that's what they there for.
views.
Hey, like Trump, they there for the shareholders. I don't really care about that other stuff. But I'm here for the shareholders.
Right, the
You know what I mean?
shareholders, which is 5 rich guys
Well,
that are the
you
same
can buy- you can
shareholders
buy
for every
stocks.
company.
You can buy stocks.
They're not
You
worried.
can buy
You are
you
not
can
a
buy-
shareholder.
You can buy stocks.
You're not a real sure.
No, you and your $10,000 worth of
Yeah,
stocks, you are not a shareholder that they talking about.
That's like this piece there. Here's a piece of the brick.
Right.
That piece of brick is like this, man.
You gonna make bread, but they like, okay, when they talk about we're here for the shareholders, that's
Oh yeah, it ain't everybody.
And they talk about
You know,
the people,
Yeah,
the powers that
because you got
be.
your corporators that can buy up a lot of stocks and be like, and then bankrupt the company and then buy it back and be like, hey, y'all all fired. We about to do that. And that part, that white collar stuff is so fascinating to me because I don't understand it, but I understand it.
It's easy.
Oh
It's
man,
easy
that's
to
what I mean.
Snake, because you don't understand it because you're a good guy. Business is all about snaking. The best
about-
snake win.
See,
The best snake can win when you're in business.
Yeah, that's the part I can't handle and shit.
You gotta be aware. That, I got you. It's a step ladder. That's how they get up there.
And most of them started up there.
They start already there, but then that's why they don't care.
Yeah, they start.
Because they fall is right there too, though. I gotta go work with father or something.
Right.
You gotta go back to the state. They over there climbing. Like Bernie Madoff, man, he built a reputation. People just liked him, and he felt obligated, and was like, I'm gonna make everybody money. Right?
That's crazy.
Bernie.
Man.
Bernie was telling people, man, he was getting returns. You working the banks returns that was so ridiculous. How could they not put it in? And you was actually, if a smart dude, you like, no, man, I ain't gonna mess with Jerk. Thank you. If your man was like, look, man, I got all the cocaine for $3. I promise you gonna make. Well, yeah, you gonna make exactly what you thought you was gonna make off this kilo. But give me $3.
Yeah.
Like, stop it, my dog.
It's like me and my buddy Pablo been saying to our friends since 1994. when the dude come at you with some type of hustle and say you're gonna make this, this, and this, give me some money, get collateral. If they don't have collateral,
That's what banks do.
tell them to walk.
Yep. That's what banks do.
Get some type of collateral. These dudes with, hey man, I'm about to buy this, this, and that. If you could put in 10,000, all right, give me some collateral. And most of them dudes ended up either with people looking for them, you know.
Yep.
You know, with these hot business ideas, you know, if it's a small investment, you know, if it's your buddy and it's a small investment, it's like, okay, it's kind of like a gift almost, right? If you got it. But I don't see how people get fleeced out of that much money without seeing. I mean, I can see because he's probably giving returns to some people with your money. So you can say, yeah, it's legit, I cashed out. But really what you cashed out was his money that I got.
You keep it going until you got all the bread, until people ask for the bread.
And that's when it stops.
And that's when you realize, when too many people ask for the bread. Because if one person asks for bread, you get somebody else to get in your fund and give them the bread. But if everybody asks for the bread, you're like, hold up, dog.
Hey, in musical chairs, everybody can't sit down.
Everybody can't sit down, right.
That's the whole point. So, and that left out person is going to the feds. That's just how that is gonna go.
That's true.
Yeah, but we'll get into that.
It hurt my heart that college football is over with, man. I love college football.
It's not over. It's just starting.
College football to make winners, to make professional
It's
wages.
about to be a new free agency period in college football.
Man, I can't bet on that.
You can't bet on that.
Oh, you want to fry?
No. Where are they from?
Mountain by French fries.
Beachwood.
Made
That's
by
what they
all right.
love.
They all right.
It's not about reality.
And one day we just gonna have everybody get in the comments. It does not mean you bougie because you ask somebody.
I didn't say the B word. I said the other B word. I said Beachwood. My dog.
You just have to know.
Everybody, hey man.
I used to take offense to that Beechwood, but then I realized, why am I taking offense when I'm me?
Right.
I'm from Beechwood. It made it even worse for other people.
I'm from the streets.
Now it's like,
I'm
you
from the
got that
streets.
dude from Beechwood.
I'm from the streets, so
Beechwood.
you know, different lifestyle, man.
He from the street.
I'm from the woods, man.
You from
There's a whole different habitat, man.
You from like the place you grew up.
Bike trails,
like,
bike trails.
Yeah, it's like one of them suburbs where they used to make 80s sitcoms at. That's that's like what your neighborhood was like. Like
we had to deal with Halle Berry's and Lake House.
Yeah.
It was hard, man. Hard over there, man.
It was like a Family Ties neighborhood, but in Northeast Ohio instead of Central.
Hard, man. Hard.
Easy life.
It's hard
That's
out
that
there, man.
Easy.
It's hard, man. You gotta make your own entertainment.
So this is what we gotta look forward to this weekend. We got Power coming back.
We're gonna talk about that Friday.
Yeah.
If you
I'm on it. I missed it. Why they pushed the week back? We'll talk about that later. I don't care. I'm just waiting for it. Then we got the playoffs. What do we pick? 2 games on Saturday.
We gotta do the picks. Young City, you got the schedule?
2, 3, and then 1. Right? 2 Saturday.
Then do the picks on Friday.
Okay.
And that's enough, really, isn't it?
That's
What
enough.
else?
I mean, power in the NFL.
Power in the NFL, that's enough to me.
What else is going on in life? I don't know. I miss it.
Man, it's gonna be a good weekend.
It's going to be a good weekend, man. It's been a good week, too. If we could step away from NFL, because I know Friday is going to be heavy NFL.
Yeah.
And I know I'm always the one that wants to talk NFL the whole time, so we can step away.
Well,
Number 12 from Memphis is out for the season.
I was just about to
Who?
say that. John Morant.
And John Morant hurt again,
you lying.
but out for the season.
He got hurt in practice.
Oh, wow.
And they had they went like 10 out of 12 when he
Something
when he
like
got
that, yeah.
Wow.
And now
I did
he's
not
out.
know that.
They should have suspended him longer.
I did not know that. They done. How they doing this year? Memphis was already in the play. They in the playoff race.
They were coming back.
They were trying to sneak in there, but they might end up with a.
Well, they never get
Below 500.
Hey, Memphis might end up like San Antonio.
Hey,
the year David Robinson got hurt.
Exactly what might happen.
And then they came back and got Duncan, and they were already.
Because I was just about to ask, who's the top prospect to get though? It ain't no. It ain't no.
They need Caitlin Clark to come out there.
Caitlin Clark goes, hey, you drive Caitlin Clark. Hey, look, you my favorite team for the rest of my life. I don't care where you at. That's hard. You just see that player, that's hard. That's all you need. Y'all niggas ain't playing like this girl is. Y'all, we want you. We know you. We need you. But Caitlin Clark is the illest.
Clark is the illest. Y'all sorry.
And drive her and let her be in the record booth, man. Let her come out here.
If she could shoot. Is the girls' ball
Smaller.
It is even. I know it was in high school. Okay, so I don't know.
It's the same size as it was in high school.
The girls' ball.
She practiced it with. She practiced with the real one though.
And the man have a 29.
Right, but I thought in college the girls bumped up. Their ball was still small.
Yeah.
So maybe she can't. No, don't draft her. We'd have to.
She practiced with the real ball.
Oh, but then yeah. Hey, that would be crazy. But they need if they get somebody that turns out to be a stud to go with him, they could be trouble.
Man,
They could be trouble.
They could use that to get somebody to come.
Right, they could use that pick. Who could they get though?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who's out there that'll be worthy of playing with for winning? Like you'd be like, oh wow.
from college or within the league?
In the league, I was gonna say Shy, but nobody's leaving from OKC. The way they got that team, they aren't getting rid of anybody, especially Shy.
He need the ball in his hand too much though, too.
That's true. Yeah, you got Shy and Ja. It would be who? Anthony Edwards.
I think that's his team now. I don't think he's going
Yeah,
nowhere.
that's his shit. That's his joint.
Take Carl. You take Carl Anthony Towns.
I would take
Guys
him.
here work with him, but then you probably need.
Because Carl Anthony Towns can shoot it.
He can shoot.
You get a big man. They gonna have options though. If they pull 1, 2, or 3 from that lottery.
Man, it might be somebody overseas that we missed out on.
We're not even saying it could.
That's the thing we don't know. Yeah. That's the thing we don't know.
That could be the truth. And that's where we talked about this before, but college and pro, I mean, football and basketball, this making people go to college stuff is for the birds. Like if they want to go pro, especially basketball, there's no reason. What job in the world requires you to have college but no degree? Like you just have to go to college for 2 years before you can work here.
Because the NBA know they can't have no minor leagues like baseball or football.
But that's what it is, the minor league.
They know they can't have it, so they put that stipulation you got to go at least 1 year. Because they see
G
so
League
many guys. Because what they were saying was too many uncles and go to pro. And then once they declare and don't get drafted, they can't even go to college. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was back in the day. But I think that's how it really
If you hire an agent,
that's how I think
don't college at all. It might change with the NIL now, but
it might change, right? Exactly.
Well, that's why back in the day you could draft a guy that was in college.
Yeah.
That they didn't have to declare. You could draft them just in case. And that
the year before, you could draft them the year before.
That should be still the thing. Mm-hmm. And then that guy can make a choice. Hey, I'm leaving, or I'm gonna stay, and then I'll go. Whenever I go to the league, I gotta go to the Celtics. Mm-hmm. You know, like how they did with Bird, and but something's gotta give.
They drafted Bird a year before he was eligible. Even you know what I'm saying? He had to be in 3 years. He had to clear hardship, so I had to be a senior or whatever. Jordan was there, 3 years, right?
3 years.
And he had to clear hardship. So he had to stay in school all 4 years. And then now...
Well, they could go straight pro back then.
You know what's crazy? That's true. I know this about college baseball. When you sign with college baseball, you got to stay 3 years no matter what. No matter what.
Or you just go to the minor leagues, though.
That's professional baseball. When you go to.
Well, I'm saying you have the option.
No, when you sign, this is what I understand. College baseball, when you sign to go play college baseball, you're there 3 years no matter what.
But you don't have to go college baseball. Like if I'm a
if
high
you
school,
sign and you go,
but if I don't sign, if I say I'm going to go to the minor league,
if you don't sign, you can go to pros right now.
That's what I'm saying. They need the option.
You can start the World Series tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
But that's how this should be. It should be 3 years mandatory for that basketball too.
Unless you want to go straight pro.
Yeah.
I don't think you gain anything by playing.
I think you
college
gain a lot
basketball. The rules are different. The game is different.
Okay, I'm entertainment. For me, entertainment only.
Yeah,
you more watching, you know more people. You can make more money gambling.
You know what they do? Is that you're owner, say we all own NBA teams. And knowing what we know now, of course we'll take LeBron and we'll take Kobe and Garnett, this and that. But tomorrow, this dude from Fort Lauderdale, I want to see him in college for a year before I ever do something, As us as owners and the other 27 owners is sitting like, I don't want to make no decision on. That's what ended up happening. A lot of cats came out.
I want to see cats play for years. I want to see them play against.
That's not the way it's supposed. That's not how capitalism works.
Hey, that's exactly how capitalism works.
For sports capitalism,
for rich people,
that's what they do.
For the world, yeah, I don't get the sample.
I mean, right now they get paid anyway, so they're not missing out on
that's completely true.
That's true.
Yeah, with the NIL, that changes everything.
The NIL changes everything.
Yeah, no complaints now. I still don't think they should have to go, but if they're going to have to go, at least they can get paid.
Yep.
And if you aren't getting NIL money, you don't have to stay.
Yeah.
You could, once you do your year.
Because the reason is mixed match teams. I mean, teams are so equal because seniors are playing together so much, and they play against these freshmen.
Right.
They're like, we all American. It don't make y'all ain't meshed. I played with this guy for four off season and all that. Yeah, and they getting it in and beating these cats.
That's true.
Very true.
That's true. I like it, but then they still drafting dudes 6-man. That's a true freshman. But I do. The NIL does make me feel a lot better about it. I did not like college athletes not getting paid. That's the thing I have with Nick Saban and Dabo. How many dudes were cold and came to Nick Saban to visit him with a busted knee that can't play?
Right.
They didn't get anything for how sweet they were at LSU or Michigan State.
Exactly.
They just got a regular job.
Yep.
But he got paid.
You keep your jersey.
He got $6 million that year.
He got $6 million a year
because they went to the national championship.
Yeah, Coach rolled it up in Corvettes and whatever they call it, and the players over there talking about woo woo.
Yeah, but the NIL changes everything. I'm a big. What are you guys? Yes or no on the NIL?
I like chaos.
I'm a yes.
I like chaos.
I'm a yes.
I like chaos.
Bring it on.
Hey, final thoughts. You want to go on your rant about the Michigan championship, or what you want to do?
All right, I beat that all day. I did that already in the beginning.
So I don't want to hear about no more right now. You
I don't want to talk about it for the rest of the week. You ain't gonna hear no more.
Get it all out now. Get it out now.
Not just today.
Get it out now.
No, can't do that. Listen.
Yes, you can.
Nah, I can't do that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No,
I don't talk about. I'm not talking about next game. I'm always like next game. So and your final thoughts about the Michigan Wolverines and
listen.
You want anything you want to gloat about?
No, listen.
You can't gloat next week, so go ahead.
I got one last word about the college football stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I might have said this already though, but they should do the final ranking should be tiered, just like if you play golf. If you're in a golf tournament, it should be tiered for a lot of money. You give to all the players, so people will actually play in these bowl games. Yeah, the bowl games. Yeah, and they'll be like, oh, I I got to play in this game.
I'm gonna play.
So, yeah, because hey, we win. We all get $100 grand. We all get $75 grand. If you win, you know what I'm saying? Nothing to the losers. You see what I'm saying?
And all they have to do is charge more to the sponsor.
That's all.
That money's not coming from.
And
the
then people gonna watch from their school because the players are gonna play because they want that bread.
Right.
Boom. And that's my final word. How about that?
Well, it'll never be that much. That's Super Bowl money. But that extra,
Or whatever it is, it is.
that extra.
Because 10 racks I would play for as a college
30, I
student,
think, right.
I would go crazy.
I was
Especially with like second team, third team. Oh yeah.
Somebody
And the
might
starters-
swing on a ref. You never know.
Yeah.
It'd probably be like $5 grand, but I'm just saying. So
Whatever it is, give them some skin in the game.
Skin in the game. That
They gotta make it high enough. Something
that might be it.
Something more than $5 grand.
That might be
You gotta
it.
make it something where we be like, I gotta play. I don't care what we do.
That might be
My
a
parent is taking me. You always have that one dude that be like, I'm going on to Europe with my parents.
Go next year.
$75 grand, my dude.
Go next year.
Yeah, you can take a kid. You better give me the kid. It'll be the kicker too.
Right.
Like, nigga, you from Europe? You better come back and kick me. I want this $75 grand in person.
Right. Yeah, that would make it a lot better. A lot better.
What's your final thoughts?
It's
My
the
final
GOG.
thoughts, man. NFL playoffs coming up. I'm excited.
We're gonna talk in depth about that on Friday.
Super amped this time. Man,
I know
NFL
you, man.
football, man.
I know you really happy you made. You was over there all laid back. You didn't think you was gonna make it. Now you in there. You like, yeah.
I made it, man.
Damn, it's about to
That's
be
just
done.
what they do, though. It's just routine.
It's just
See, y'all talking trash.
It's nothing less than that.
Last week y'all wasn't. Nobody was talking trash last week. Now y'all talking trash. That's what
We number one in the world. Yeah, we finished ours. Number one
Last
in
week
the
I
nation.
didn't hear none of that.
Hey, number one in the nation. I had to wait, man.
I ain't
You
know
got
that.
to wait until it happens. Look, see this gear right here. That's the old gear. When the national championship, I'll come with the national championship joint next time. That's the new gear.
You know you gotta wear it every day.
I got the slide shoe. I got the slide shoe.
In Vegas, I was still Ohio State dudes when they 2014 national championship, like 2017. Like, man, that's old. Bro. You can't wear that shit no more.
I'm gonna wear this
You got-
until they wear it.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta wear it.
In this house, I had to buy them national championship. When it happened, I was sad as hell. I had to buy them hats and all that. And you don't think I'm about to get the same thing in return?
Right.
After all that?
Big facts. A long comeback, man. It's a long
It's
road.
the GOG.
Long road.
What's your final thoughts from the GOG?
Always promise y'all college basketball. A college basketball
Pick.
a college basketball pick. And what I seen today was I'm going hard in the paint. Pause. Clemson first half and Virginia Tech. And it becoming your way in about 22 minutes.
Okay.
Salute.
All right.
And that be it.